How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel of Dino Away Days with Dino. If you're listening to this, you're on Podbean. If you're watching, you're on the YouTube channel Dino Away Days. Just a quick one. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I hope you all had a lovely New Year as well. Don't know if you can hear it, but I'm not exactly I'm not exactly feeling my best at the moment. I've been feeling a bit up and down the last few days or the last week or so, in regards to my headaches and stuff. But I'm still here. So your well wishes will be great. So hopefully I'll be feeling a little better soon. But I thought I'd have to at least do some work in regards to some of the sport that's been going on. I will be doing some more episodes in regards to some other things that's been happening in the world of American football and football as well. So I do keep track. I will be putting them up as soon as I can in probably the next few days or so. So yeah, do keep track. But I will be putting some other stuff up as well in regards to like results and stuff like that. But this is going to be another edition of my 2 cents involving Arsenal Football Club. I will be doing another version regarding the Atlanta Falcons. I haven't got onto them purely because number one, I've not been very well, and number two, they have just not been my favourite people at the moment. But we cross our attention over to the red side of North London, where Arsenal have just played today on New Year's Day, their first game of 2025 against another London team. Not always another potential banana skin slip up sometimes at times in Brentford Football Club. It's always going to be a tough one, especially when you look at the fixtures of January coming up. However, I've just watched the game, and Arsenal done very, very well. They won by a score of 3 goals to 1. Even by that, they went 1-0 down early in the game after 13 minutes from Brian and Bremo. But Arsenal equalised through Gabriel Jesus, and then took the lead in the second half from another set piece from a corner from Mikel Merino, and a lovely strike from Gabriel Martinelli 3 minutes later. So it ended. That's how it ended. That's all she wrote. 3 goals to 1. Um, in the first 10 minutes, Arsenal were busting the game. They had a couple of opportunities. They had all the possession, but the goal came against the run of play. When you play teams like Brentford, you know what you're gonna get. You know they're gonna just sit back and they're gonna come forward, and it was just by chance that they lost possession of the ball. We lost possession of the ball. Bremo took it down the right hand side. He still had a little bit to do, but he cut in. You got the goal. It was a good goal. You can't even complain. It was a good finish. He's one of those players who you need to watch out for him, and just don't allow him to cut into the inside. Otherwise, he's going to take it on that left foot and he's going to score, and that's what he did. But in most cases, we would have, most of us probably would have been thinking, oh gosh, here we go again. 1-0 down, first 10 minutes we've outplayed them, we've bossed the game, and they've taken the lead, so it's come against the run of play. Is it going to be our day today? But fortunately, it was. um, and a very, very, very good 3 points, especially coming into this game where we've got injuries, and I know that's a part of the game. I don't like to use injuries too much as an excuse in regards to how when of Arsenal perform, but it's a case of being the next man up, and there's one person in particular has been that next man up and has come in, and he's performed very well, and he started today. He started his first start for us today, and he done very well, and that's Ethan Neri. Um, what can I say? He went out there, he expressed himself. I said this to a couple of people. If you youngsters like to go out on the pitch, they just like to express themselves because they know what they're good at, and he is everything that a lot of fans would love to see from football. The typical player who, like a cam or a winger, who likes to take people on, who likes to go down the wing or against defenders, take them on, dribble past them, and try and feed the attackers on his fellow midfielders, and he done that well today. He put in the right shift today. He done very very well in the time that he was on. Um, he was actually on for the majority of the game. He came off with about 10, 12 minutes to go. So he put in a really, really good shift, and I was really happy to see that. When you consider um, some of our injuries out there, when you consider the players who weren't playing today, Ben White, Saka, Declan Rice was on the bench. You know, full strength wise, we know what we're capable of doing, but it just shows that there's depth in the squad. Um, and it's good to see. It's just very, very good to see. And we didn't give up on it. We kept on pressing and pressing even after going 1-0 down. The boys kept their composure. They done well. They still pressed. They still showed their authority. They went into it, and then they got their prize. Just about 15 minutes later, when we got the equaliser from Jesus, who's in form right now. I believe that's his sixth goal now in what, 3 games, three, 4 games. So he's now starting to find his feet a bit. I would still say we should buy a striker this month because now the January transfer window's open. But it's good to see him putting goals in the back of the net because it gives us another option, especially if we do go into the market and buy another striker, which I think all of us as Arsenal fans have been going about for the past 2 to 3 years. So it will be another good option to have another striker come in. But Jesus is doing well. He's doing what he has to do. It's good to see Marino get a goal as well. Again, with the set piece kings. We got the goal from another set piece from a corner, confusing the Brentford defence again. They didn't know where to go with it, and you know if you put enough pressure on a goalkeeper in that situation, you're gonna get your just desserts, and Arsenal got that with the second goal. And a few minutes later, again, Martinelli took it on from the left hand side and smashed it in with his foot. Again, it's good to see him scoring goals as well. Because at the start of the season, it looked like he lost a bit of confidence. It looked like he wasn't as he wasn't as direct as he was, if that makes sense. From how we all know he can play, because he's very quick, very very good dribbler as well. So he's someone who is someone that we want to see play well. Especially when we got certain players out. So, but it's at the same time, like I said before, it's good to see players stepping up. Um, Waneri, he's only 17 years of age, but you know what? It's good to see him come into the team and step up and just do well, and that's what I like to see. And especially having Saka out, and he can slot in on the right hand side, or he can go in the middle. He's one of those players that can just do something similar to what Odegaard can do. Could have got a few more goals in the game. If I look, I'm going to go to the stats now. We had 14 shots on goal with five of them on target. Possession was 50-50, but it didn't feel like it's 50-50 possession within the game. But I think we kind of gave Brentford a bit more of the ball in the second half. After the damage had been done in the first. So we he just after we got those two early goals, sorry, not in the first half, but after we got those two early goals in the first half, we kind of just sat back, and they wanted to come out and get the goals, but they couldn't. Once again, our defenses played very well. Um, another good performance, especially against a team where we have kind of struggled sometimes over the last few years. But to go there to the GTEC and get a win like that, especially with Brentford's home record, is actually very very good. So to go there and win and to get something out of that game is very 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 good. And it shows promise, and it also now, more importantly, now builds momentum because we've got another game over the weekend, another big game, and another away game to another team, which is kind of similar to Brentford in all respects, and that's Brighton. Um, so that's going to be that's the games are going to come thick and fast. It's not going to stop. We just have to keep on going. And we're more than capable of getting a win out of Brighton as well. But we all know that Brighton can cause problems. So it's not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be easy. They're going to come at us. But if we play how we play today, I think we can get a result. But we just have to keep going. Just have to remind certain teams around us that we're still here. Certain things happened early in the week as well. Chelsea losing to Ipswich was a real span in the works, and obviously Forest is still up there as well. They're 2 points behind. Looking at the table now, Arsenal on 39 points, with Forest 2 points behind on 37, and Chelsea on 35. Liverpool are on 45 points, but they have played a game less, so they still have that game in hand, which I believe was against Everton, but because of the weather, the situation with the weather of a couple of weeks before Christmas, they can obviously play. So that is a key game. So we're already starting to establish the key games for us against Liverpool. With regards to Liverpool, is their game against Everton, and then when we have to go to Anfield to play them, which is I think we go there in I think we go to Anfield in March. I can't think I have to remember. I have to look that up. But going back to today, I don't want to go too far forwards in the future because there's plenty of games in between there and there. A good game today, a professional performance, strong at the back. Ethan Nanieri, good performance on his first start. Gabriel fine in the back of the net. Martinelli causing problems as well. Mourinho had a good shift in midfield as well, and it was good to see Declan Rice come on the pitch as well for the last few moments. So the team is there. We know that we've got a good team. We all know that we have a good squad, and we all know that Arsenal's capable of doing good things in this league. Um, we're capable of winning the league. I've always said that we're capable of winning it. We've proven that. We just have to find that next step, and I truly believe we can do that. So let's watch this space. First game of 2025. We still got playing against to go. We're actually halfway through the Premier League season now. We've played 19 games, and so we've got 19 down, another 19 to go. So already it feels like the games are going to come thick and fast in between now and February. So let's watch this space. Let's watch this space, Gunners and Gunnerettes. Let's see what we got. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. You have been watching my 2 cents on the Away Days channel with me, Dino. I hope you guys are good. I hope you all had like I said, I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and a wonderful happy New Year. Again, apologies that I've not been on. I've not been very, very well. In the last couple of weeks, but I'm still here, so I will be putting some content up in regards to my 2 cents and regards to NFL as well for you American football fans out there, as well as I'm going to be doing a couple of more episodes in the next few days in regards to what's been happening in the football world, as well as particularly with what's happened with Wayne Rooney, who got sacked as Plymouth manager yesterday. Is it a case of you have to ask the question, is this the time where he has to realise that he's not actually a good manager, or is it time for him just to leave management alone for a bit and go elsewhere? Who knows? I don't know. That's something I can bring up with you guys another time. But this is my 2 cents. Arsenal Football Club, Brentford 1, Arsenal 3. Gunners, let's keep going. Guys, take it easy. See ya.